Good morning, everyone, and welcome to CVHP News. I'm Sonora Scott. It's Wednesday, March 18th. Now, there's still a lot going on locally when it comes to COVID-19. A reminder, there are no confirmed cases in San Angelo at this point. The declaration from the city and other advice to use social distancing is impacting several businesses. However, some are seeing an increase in calls. Here's our Amanda Lozano with more.
We're pretty much affected with it, which any janitorial company in town is.
According to Tim Dabaugh, while businesses across the U.S. are feeling the effects of the coronavirus pandemic, the Dirt Doctor is busier than ever.
I've had customers calling me, and we're doing extra things for the customers we have.
Dabaugh has been in the janitorial industry for more than 30 years. Recently, he purchased more potent products for his company to use during these times.
We always disinfect and wipe down everything, but since this crisis came up, I even got some more stronger chemicals that we use for disinfecting and sanitizing, so we can wipe down everything the customer asked for, but they don't even have to ask for it because my people take pride in what they do, and they're on top of things pretty good.
Dabaugh says his employees are working more hours to provide deeper cleanings and taking extra measures to ensure they keep themselves safe too.
We're going the extra mile for this. This is a serious thing for everyone, and if anybody needs their houses sanitized, disinfectant, just call the Dirt Doctor. If businesses need something done, call the Dirt Doctor. We're there for the city. We want to make sure we don't have anything happen in this town that could really get bad.
For News Connection, I'm Amanda Lozano.
And one local gym owner is staying positive. Here's our Jeff Caldwell with details.
With concerns over the spread of COVID-19 and calls for social distancing, you might think places like your local gym would be hard hit.
I really haven't noticed much effect to the business. The only thing I've noticed really is more frequent use of the sanitizer wipes, and then I've had some toilet paper disappear out of the bathroom. I have been asking people if they could wipe with sanitizer wipes before and after they lift, because if you get on something and you don't know that someone wiped when they were done, you at least know that you can wipe beforehand and it'll be clean for you.
I asked Tommy if he had any advice for people who were worried about exercising in public.
For individuals wanting to stay fit and get started in fitness during this event, there are dependencies really. You know, who do you have at home? Who are you in particular? Are you over 60, over 80? And what is your age group? What is your current health status? If you're in this population that is at a high risk, you may not want to get started in a public place just yet. In the same sense, if you may have someone at home that you take care of that is in that population, a young child or older population, and you go into the community, then potentially bring it back to your home. So those are some things to consider. If people are wanting to do stuff, I say do what you can with precaution and trying to live your life still, but don't live dangerously.
Meanwhile, it's time for an update on a precious resource. Here's Victor Glenn with the latest in his Our Water series.
San Angelo is preparing to roll out revised watering restrictions for residents and businesses aimed at conserving water beginning in spring and continuing through the summer months.
The Water Conservation Plan dictates how often city residents can water their lawn. Starting April 1, that schedule does change to twice every 7 days. Currently, we're at once every 7 days. But as of April 1st, you won't be allowed to water during the hours of noon to 6 p.m.
The change in timing and number of days is part of a recurring annual cycle based on water supply.
Currently, the city is in standard water conservation level, which is above 24 months of water supply. As of January 1, we had 67 months of water supply, but we've had some recent rainfall since that time. So that watering schedule is dictated through the standard water conservation schedule.
Additional steps residents can take include picking up one of the water conservation kits available from the city. Further resources and information are available online.
If a customer sees someone watering either during the prohibited hours or is doing watering that is wasting of water, where it is exceeding that 150 feet down the street, we encourage people to report that online on our website, or they can call 325-657-4409.
For Our Water, I'm Victor Glenn. For more Our Water stories, visit ConchoValleyHomepage.com/water.
Thanks, Victor. Now let's check in with Jay Martin, who's got a look at the weather. Good morning, Jay.
So last night we saw quite a bit of storms with lightning that passed through, and we are going to continue to see that for tonight as well. Again, we're going to have some breaks early in the day from the rain, but they'll be coming in overnight for us this Wednesday, 78 for our high. So plenty of warm air in our area for Wednesday to see some of those storms starting to push through, even as we go into the evening. Not cooling off, only going to be sitting in the 60s. The cooler air eventually does get to our area by Thursday. We're going to have some lingering early showers, but then those are going to start to clear out and give us a nice day out there. We're going to hit mid-70s coming back. Really starting to see the colder air come back for Friday and Saturday, low 60s. Then mid-50s by Saturday, and then we'll slowly start to see it warm back up. So after having last night of some storms, and then again as we go into your Wednesday night, some more storms coming through. Definitely want to be weather aware because some of them could be severe, but then behind it we'll get some cooler air, a nice end to the week and into the weekend.
Thanks, Jay. And we'd like to leave you with some words of encouragement. I had the chance to speak to the lead pastor at Paul Land Church, who told me how the services may have changed, but the church's goal remains the same.
Yeah, last Sunday was real different for us. Obviously, you know, San Angelo Independent School District closed the schools down for the week, and Angelo State University made changes to their public meetings. And so out of concern for the community of San Angelo, we made the same decision to do a live stream only service, which we did here at Paul Land. And you know, it is a little bit weird standing up and giving your service to an empty stadium or empty sanctuary like we have here. So it's a little bit different, that's for sure. That's not what we do. We love to gather and have all the people together and have that energy, but that's not the situation we're under right now, so we're having to do something different. We recognize the fact that at Paul Land we had a lot of people that were traveling all over the country and some out of the country, and they were all going to be coming back on that particular Sunday. And the government had requested that we use caution, obviously with San Angelo closing, the Independent School District as well as ASU. We felt like it was the best decision for us as a church in our particular situation, the number of people that we would have in one room at that time, and we felt it was the best move for the community. There's a lot of people that are high risk in the community of San Angelo, and a lot of them attend our church right here, so for us to continue as normal, we didn't feel like it was a wise decision for us personally as a church. So going forward, you know, there's been guidelines now put in place by the city of San Angelo that obviously impact us going forward, so we'll certainly be on a live stream only this upcoming Sunday and kind of indefinitely until we get further indication of what we can do. We certainly do live in a time of fear, and we have a tendency to look at our situation, look at our problems, and the more we study our problems, the bigger they have a tendency to get, and the smaller our God has a tendency to become in our own eyes. So we just have to remember that God's in charge. God is in control. We live in a difficult time. How can we, by faith, respond to the times in which we live and still help other people, be a blessing to the people around us? This is our goal at Paul Land Church, is to be a blessing to the people around us, to help those that can't get out, provide for them. And so we're working real hard behind the scenes to try to provide for our people. And man, we have a great hope in Jesus Christ. He's in charge. He's still in control. And as we're putting our eyes on Him and our hope in Him and making the best decisions we can as a church going forward from there.
Well, thank you for joining us for CVHP News. Don't forget to follow us on social media and download our free app. All you have to do is search Concho Valley Homepage in your app store. Now, all these stories and more are on our website, ConchoValleyHomepage.com. We want to remind everyone to take preventative measures such as washing your hands and disinfecting your home and office. However, as many state and national and city leaders have encouraged, be considerate of others. Stores are prepared and will restock items in a timely fashion. That's all for right now, but hey, we're going to see you right back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everybody.